Hey, what is going on, people of the internet? This is the self-elected Ape of the Year, with my video of the year. So, yeah, I didn't release any videos in nearly a year, and I'm going to talk about that later on. But first of all, take a look at that. This is the DC Edge. It's a DCS Edge engine, 1.5. Disable the radio here. So, yeah, this game is now finally released, this Edge engine. I've been waiting for this like a maniac, because DCS really is one of the big hopes of yeah, it might be the best World War II flight simulation or scenario which we are going to get in the next century. But as it is right now, unfortunately the game online is not running stable, so I get crashes back to desktop every few minutes, and I'm not the only one. So this is a fight against some AIs. I'm just fighting against a bunch of P-51s, and yeah, we are going to get a very realistic feeling being surrounded by P-51s. We are also having a few allies, a few 109s, but yeah. It seems like they are not too helpful, and the AIs are all going to attack me. But nevertheless, it's still a good way to see how the game looks right now, and get a feeling for the Edge engine, how the quality of the whole thing is. And I have to say that the performance was increased drastically, so I got nearly double the frames per second. And this guy got a new feature. A new hole in his plane, perfectly for releasing additional or extensive amounts of fuel if you have too much. So I'm going to cut the crap trying to make jokes as a German. It just doesn't work out. So well, yeah. Now the whole thing, the Edge engine is a great engine. So at least my first impression of it says that, and the whole interfaces, the menus and everything feels just like it should, you know, like a finished game and not like a strange program where you have to switch between different programs in order to change the controls or in order to play online or multiplayer, you know. Everybody who has played DCS knows what I'm talking about. It was really a little bit of a user-unfriendly, very uncomfortable mess. But this engine really puts it all together nicely, and it feels very finished. It feels very polished, like it should. Excuse me. So yeah, my impression is that the Edge engine is going to be a great engine, and I'm really looking forward to what it's going to bring to us in the future. So yeah, we will see. And I'm just going to leave this here running. You're going to see this fight that I have against all these P-51s, and now I'm going to talk a little bit about why I didn't release any videos in nearly a year. And the reason for this is pretty simple. The reason is just that I didn't fly any simulations, and if I don't fly, of course I'm not going to record any videos. It's pretty much a case of deductive logic, right? So yeah, it's pretty sad for my channel, but I'm not going to force myself to do videos if I don't really have fun flying right now. And the reason I don't have fun flying is just that I flew too much, you know. And whenever you play a game for more than 1,000 hours or something like that, you need new content in order to stay interested, in order to still be excited about it. And or you need to make a lot of money with the videos that you put up, and neither is the case for me right now. So there's nothing new being published. The amount of money that I make with these videos is, well, it's not no money at all, but it's not relevant amount of money. And this was not the reason why I wanted to do videos, you know. I want to do videos because I want to show how badass I am. And of course, first of all, I need to have fun with the videos, and I need to have fun flying in the first of all. And right now I'm just bored, you know. I'm waiting for Team Fusion 5.0, it's not coming out. Battle of Stalingrad has a terrible contact visibility. You know, I hope they are going to change that at some point. For me, it's a game breaker. I cannot play Battle of Stalingrad for longer than half an hour because I just get too bored with it very fast, because it's either fighting in a furball or flying around like a blind chicken. I mean, chickens don't even fly, but you know, it's you only can see enemies in Battle of Stalingrad if they are in a distance of less than 6 kilometers. And this is bullshit, I think, complete bullshit. And it just creates a situation where you are dependent on luck, whether you are going to find an enemy or not. Because if you are flying at 400 kilometers per hour and the enemy is doing the same, well, guess what? You are going to be out of each other's observable universe bubble within 30 seconds or something. And if you don't look in the right direction, you know, the enemy is not going to be rendered as soon as you look in his direction. And good luck finding an enemy that's not even rendered in your engine. So yeah, this is just a problem that I have with Battle of Stalingrad. It's an awesome product, an awesome game, but if they leave the contact visibility with this view range, people are only rendered if they are closer than 6 kilometers. This doesn't make any sense for me to fly, because I don't want to just fly to the hotspot where I know that enemies are going to be and engage in a furball. I want to be patrolling. I want to fly around and search for enemies, you know, like you really would do that. And you can't do that if you only see enemies that are 6 kilometers away. And some people argued that this is more realistic, but you know, this is not real life. This is not you're not really looking with your eyes right here. You are looking on a computer screen, more or less, you know. And if they want to simulate next thing, you know, how the hell is it realistic that you can only see people for 6 kilometers distance and then they just disappear? You know, this is not realistic. I can see a commercial plane in the air that's flying at 10,000 meters altitude, and you know, it's probably something around 25 kilometers away from my eyes. So, and I still see it. And if you argue like yeah, it's too small, if something is reflecting light, I mean, or emitting light, let's take a look at stars. I mean, they are many light years away and I still see them, right? So this is not an argument. It's too small to see. If it's reflecting sunlight, you are going to see it at a long distance. And everybody who says, yeah, you are not going to be able to see, maybe you should climb a mountain and take a look at how far you can see with your eyes. If you have good eyes, you can see farther than 6 kilometers, even small objects. So this is bullshit to have this dynamic in Battle of Stalingrad, and I'm not going to argue about that. I just know that it's bullshit, and I'm not going to fly like that, because it's just aggravating. If I see an enemy at the one point and then I don't see him anymore, the dot just disappears. And this is happening all the time, so you are forced to fly to the hotspot where you know that enemies are going to be. You're going to circle there, and I mean, this is part of flying. You are doing that in Cliffs of Dover, for example, too, but it's not the only thing that you can do in Cliffs of Dover. You can also patrol and search for enemies. This is not possible. Well, it's just frustrating and boring if you do it in Battle of Stalingrad. And if the people of 1C, the game development firm there, if they don't fix that, I don't see, for me at least, I don't see reason to play that game. And this would be a very easy fix, but if they don't do it, I have no interest in flying around like a chicken, you know, and search for enemies that just are not rendered. So yeah, this is the reason why I'm not flying Battle of Stalingrad. I'm waiting for Team Fusion 5.0. I was expecting for this patch to arrive maybe somewhere around spring of this year. Now we are nearly at winter this year and it's still not there, but I'm not mad at them or anything. I know what the reason is. They have a lot planned for Team Fusion 5.0, and this is not a, you know, these are not professionals, and not in the way, you know, they are doing very good work. They are pros at what they're doing, but they're not getting any money for it. So the amount of time that they can sink into this project is of course limited, and they want to add in the bullfighter, make it flyable, add a cockpit for it. The Wellington, the same thing, also add a cockpit for it. They are creating completely new planes that are not even in the game. and also, you know, make the whole thing with the clickable cockpits too. And you know, this is just a little bit much maybe for them to do, and I think maybe they bit off a little bit more than they can chew, and yeah, we will see how long it's going to take. Maybe another half a year, maybe even longer. I'm not going to get my expectations up, because this is a big patch, and it's going to take a while for these people to do that. And as soon as they do this, I'm going to play it, of course. But yeah, so here we go. Maybe the DCS Edge engine is going to be a reason for me to fly again. And but like I said, it's having some issues still. Crash back to desktop, and we are going to see if this is going to be fixed soon. And on top of that, I mean, I could do other videos. I could do videos about games that I actually play right now. For example, I could play. I play a lot of Company of Heroes. I play a lot of War Thunder Ground Forces, because I really love the Ground Forces aspect of War Thunder. I really think it's the best tank game out there so far. Yeah, and I really play that. I really like it. But I'm not sure if people would be interested to see that on my channel, and therefore I'm not putting up videos about it. Well, considering the flying, at least we got to the DCS Edge engine now. Let's see if it's going to be something good. I hope you guys understand that, and are not too mad with me that I'm not putting up any videos. But you know, if you are kind of like, oh no, I have a channel subscribed on my YouTube section that is not releasing any videos, and you cannot take that, it's too hard for you to bear, then just go ahead and unsubscribe. I mean, I would be a little bit sad if I lose too many subscribers, of course, because this whole thing is kind of like a little child for me, you know, the whole YouTube channel. It's something that I created, and it's something that I wanted to prove to myself, and of course I'm going to be sad if people of you unsubscribe. And but I know that I got lots of people on my channel that are going to be understanding that I'm not going to release videos if I don't have any fun flying right now, and that I'm waiting for new stuff to happen, you know. And as soon as there's going to be new stuff like this, you know, I'll make videos again. So yeah, that's that. What else did I want to say? Yeah. Well, yeah, I could do videos about other games, but not sure if this is really needed, or you guys want me to do that. I don't feel an urge to do it, because, for example, Company of Heroes, I played the game a shit ton, and I'm still not extremely impressively good or something like that. I just don't have the talent for that game. And yeah, why would I put videos up on YouTube if I'm average skill level? So next thing is, for example, War Thunder tanks. Yeah, I feel like there's lots of people putting up videos for that, so it's probably not going to work out too well. And yeah, this is pretty much the reason why I didn't do any videos. So I'm not dead. The rumors of my death were slightly exaggerated, and I'm just bored with flying right now. Like I said, waiting for stuff to happen, waiting for new stuff. And whenever you play a game for a very long time, if you keep on playing it, it's because new content is being developed or published from time to time. And you know, if something stands still, move on to a different project. And for example, for my YouTube project, I've been moving on to making some music right now, and believe it or not, I'm writing a book. And the book is pretty good, I would say. Well, I'm going to, as soon as the book is ready, which is going to take at least a year still, but as soon as the book is ready, I'm going to put it up as an ebook, and you will see a link somewhere. You can download it then. Yeah. And yeah, I was fighting a lot of P-51s. Let's put in a little bit of random tactical bullshit at the end. P-51 is of course very much different than, for example, Spitfire, and every plane that you fight is a whole different dynamic. And the P51, for example, is an extremely good energy fighter. It maintains once achieved energy extremely well. So you have to fight against it in a certain way. I'm going to do a video about that maybe next week or something. Because it might be possible that they are going to fix the issue with the crash back to desktop pretty soon. But, well, that's that. This is Self-Elected Ape of the Year, signing off. And I hope the next video won't be taking another year.